Good morning, everybody. Please just bear with me just a moment. I'm just sipping on a coffee, just trying to remember how to be a functional member of society. For I went to bed way too late last night. Crazy late. And then I, well, didn't necessarily oversleep. It's more that, you know, I slept the normal amount as is required, considering the fact I went to like bed at like 3 or something. I was fiddling around with Photoshop for ages. I couldn't figure out I couldn't work out how to get something properly done. It confused me. I think it was good. It was quite late in the evening, so I was basically having to do some Photoshop assets for bullshittery that would have to go into After Effects, and I couldn't figure out the I couldn't conceptualize in my head which like order the layers would go in. So I did this horrible. It's terrible. I look back at it this morning, and I did this really shitty masking job where you sort of put a layer down. How to describe this? Imagine multiple pieces of paper put in a sort of collage, sort of on top of each other, and then instead of doing it properly, I just started cutting out pieces. Oh, it was embarrassing. As an editor, it was very embarrassing. So I looked over my work this morning, and it's terrible. Like, you know, if I had like a visual effects boss or something, he would yell at me. Thank you, sorry, who did that? Thank you, Den BM and Wooden Welder. Thank you, both of you. That's very kind. Thank you. Yes, good morning, and yeah, good morning, and happy Friday to you all. Happy Friday indeed. Welcome aboard. I hope you've had a I hope you've had a nice week, all of you. Sorry, just reading up the chat. What's that? Step 1, wake up, open eyes, realise that there's a noise somewhere. What, Big Dave? What are you talking about? Yeah, sorry, oh dear, sober person, come on dude, hang on, can someone get rid of him? Done it. Right, so, yeah, so insofar as this morning is concerned, I'm going to just play a bit of Warhammer. So from 1 o'clock onwards, I'm going to just crack on with the editing, as per usual. So insofar as, yeah, I do an update on the YouTube videos, first thing in the morning, first thing when I start the stream, and when I end it. So to do that update, the current status is as follows. It is the end of the 9th week of work on the latest YouTube video, which is Armor Bullshittery, part 9. 9 weeks is a very long time to spend on one video. The reason being is it's actually more than twice the length of a normal bullshittery, so it's effectively 2. If I can finish a 10-minute bullshittery in about 4 weeks, then this, you know, it's 25 minutes, basically. So go figure, it's going to take a long time. Just like the Mountain Blade one before it, how that one took also 2 months. This one took 2 months. Well, the majority of it took 2 months because there's just so much there. Oh, what was that? Oh, just jumped off the sofa. So yeah, so editing-wise, things are fine. It's the final stages of the video, really. I just need to finish off the intro and the outro. Whereas most bullshitteries do not have intros or outros, this one does because it's part of a joke in which, well, it's not really spoiling it. It's just explaining what my rationale is. You know how in an Armor bullshittery, it's just a collection of clips and they just start and then they end? What I wanted to do is make it look like it had real-world consequences. So I sort of do the whole Splinter Cell. You know Splinter Cell? Back when it was had like, you know, the Prime Minister of Tbilisi was killed by a suicide bomb. You know, as in a bunch of sort of like real-world news reports on the events of what we were doing in the game of Armor. So yeah, so yeah, where's Lulu gone? Lulu, you're supposed to be the eye candy. She's licking her vagina on the floor. That's fine. To each their own. Yes. So yeah, oh yes, Scarthy, I have indeed. Thank you for the volunteers. I sent out a script with some voice work for that intro and outro. I sent out a script to the patrons and the Twitch subs, and I've received about 10 responses back, which is very, very kind. Thank you very much to those who have volunteered and sent me back some voice work. That's brilliant. I'll go through it today and start replying to people. Yeah, what else is there really? Where's Cyanide? Cyanide is in Singapore at the minute, I believe. He's flown to Singapore because he's on a break from his university courses in the UK. Oh, my voice. Sorry, hang on. more caffeine. So he's gone to volunteer as a fireman in Singapore. So he worked as a fireman for 2 years as part of his national service, and therefore he's gone back to do some volunteer work for a month or so, so he's in Singapore right now. Good morning, Alistair. Good morning. What have I done with the dog? Lulu, sofa. Lulu, she's ignoring me. Jacob, can we not, dude? Sorry, just the spam is fucking cringy. Lulu, sofa. A well-trained dog is a staple of any household. Lulu, sofa. Don't look at me like that. Sofa. You know what I want you to do? Sofa. Don't be a little shit. Get on the sofa. You go. Yeah, were you being a little shit? Were you being a little shit? Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Okay, you gonna come up? You gonna come up on my lap? What are you doing? Yes, I know. Oh, I do love you. Yes, I do love you. Hello, my darling. Oh, okay, right. Right. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me just get the microphone cable out your way. Oh, okay. Right. No drinking my coffee. No, don't drink my coffee. Don't you drink my coffee. That's the microphone. Yep, that's the microphone. Yep. Hang on. Good girl. Right, you just play with the microphone. Hang on. Just gonna drink the coffee and then move out of the way. You sit still, honey. Sit still. Don't squirm. Good girl. Right. Coffee over there. Out of your reach. Who's your good dog? Who's your good dog? Are you a good dog? Yes, you are. Yes, you are a good dog. Yes. That tickles, honey. I do love you. I do. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Oh, okay. No kiss. Right, I get snubbed, do I? I own you. Huh? I own you. I've got the certificate of ownership and your insurance details. Huh? You are property, young lady. How dare you snub me? Yes. Sorry, I'm just doting on the dog. Right, okay. Sorry, yes, where was I? So yes, YouTube, work continues, it's nearly done. I'm sorry, please, I beg my pardon, I just need to blow my nose. I'm just gonna mute the microphone. And Lulu was super confused by me blowing my nose into a handkerchief. Were you confused? You don't know what that was. No, you don't know what that was. You're a good girl. She's currently sort of curled up in my lap, sort of trying to sort of mouth/bite my hands. Yes, are you trying to bite my hands? Yes, because you're getting tickled. Who's your good dog? So yeah, so I'm just going to crack on and just play a bit of Warhammer and welcome aboard. So, Warhammer Total War. We are currently playing as the Greenskins, opening up the strategic map to see what's going on. So yes, welcome to the old world. So this map represented here, we are the Greenskins, the yellow territories being allied at the moment, well, friendly, green territories are allied, just I have no allies at the minute. Thank you, Dead with Fury and Metziara. That's very kind, thank you. So, the situation is as follows. We have secured the Badlands and most of the nearby Rib Peak Mountains, not all of them, to be fair. To the northeast, we have the Dowie, the dwarves, who are proving to be a persistent thorn in my side. Getting them out of their mounted strongholds is something of a mission. Yeah, we're struggling on that, so we need to try and perhaps send an invading army in that direction to see what we can do about the dwarves on a more permanent basis. Just to our north, we have the Vampire Counts in Sylvania. Technically, it's their territory. It's not as if they're invading ours. But we need to sort of press home the advantage, I think. Over to the northwest, over here, we have what used to be a smaller group of dwarves, but is now just the normal dwarves due to confederation. So you see this, these yellow areas. They've now sort of joined. They've united under the same banner, so we're facing dwarven invasion from the northwest and the northeast. Over to the direct west, we have the humans of Tilia. Now, I thought they were... Well, I still think they're kind of shit, but they are being very aggressive. Their armies, represented in red here, are making quite a bit of headway. They're sort of pushing into our territories all over the place. I need my faction leader, Grimgor Ironhide, to finish up what he was doing on the south of the Badlands, and what he was doing was about to be bringing the top-notch savage orcs to heel, either by vassalage or by destruction. I would like these... Well, I would like them under control. And then Grimgor is going to be marching directly west to take on the humans of Tilia. There's also a bigger problem. To the north of us, chaos is rising. So we have a chaos invasion, which initial scout reports indicates is probably around here. It might be a bit further, to be fair, because we still have some human kingdoms, which suggests that they're either bypassing... Well, it would suggest that they haven't quite reached this point yet. I might be wrong. I need more intelligence in the area. I need more scouts to sort of fan out. But for the unfamiliar, a chaos invasion is a sort of a mid-game event in which the Mongols invade. So it's in medieval, well, in Total War, it's the invasion of the Mongols, a faction that that is quite mobile, quite tough, and doesn't have upkeep requirements of your typical kingdom. Therefore, they will just sort of charge through, burning and reaving. Yeah, so that's... Sorry, what's that, Mr. Anderson? Have a word with my mods, dude. I'm sure one of my mods could assist you. Sorry, it's hard to do. I can't really do that in the middle of the game. Yeah. Sorry, where was I? Yeah. So here we are. So gonna continue. Gonna keep expanding. Novi, be quiet. Back in your box. And here we go. Right. So starting with, so it's turn 136 now. So Grimgor Ironhide, my faction leader to the far south, has just secured Dingo's Bluff. And it needs to get... Yeah, so I need to start building up some buildings here. This is not going to be a military center of any kind. No strategic buildings of note. Let's just build standard boss's tent and also... Hang on. Some basic ditches and walls around the settlement. Okay, so Grimgor can't move. The Waste Walker, a prophet that's with him. No skill points at the minute. Leave him there. Grimgor has a war that's putting one of the human capitals to siege. It's very weak. They'll never take that settlement. Alright, at least they can keep it locked down. Failfire, the big general admiral, one of my main strategic general, was marching his way westbound to engage the humans of Tilia. His mission remains the same. Thank you, Dark. Thank you very much. Okay. What's their marching range? So they, at maximum, even at march, they can only move that far. So Failfire, keep marching your greenskins this way. Okay. So Failfire, the big general admiral, is supported by Fabio de Grinin, so his right hand, with a large, pretty powerful army that should be ready for, yeah, we're quite tough. I'm quite confident he should be able to deal with the humans of Tilia. Thank you, Chaotic Shadow Storm. That's very kind. Thank you. Did the greenskins not have rituals to complete, or have I already completed them? What, like missions, Blue Steam Panda? What do you mean, sorry? Okay, so Umlaut the Talkie Talker to the north, over in the Avalands, fighting the vampires. He has just taken over the City of Faults from the vampires, although it was originally ours. Has he taken it over? Yes, it's ours. Thank you, Allwam, and Silverwevrin. Thank you very much. That's very generous. So he's just taken over that settlement and he can't... No, he can move. Should he move? I don't know. Are they chaos? Seems so. Yes, indeed, chaotic. I don't recommend. Oh, your Sneaky Bones over here was a settlement that was sacked earlier. Start rebuilding its garrison and its piles of shiny stuff and the settlement itself. We'll need all of our defenses in place for when chaos decides to storm on through. Thank you, the Nex 84. Thank you, the Nex. Honestly, maybe I should send Umlaut down here to relieve the siege on Shabby Wabby by these dwarves. or even wipe out their capital. They're Norska, like Chaos, but more Viking and demon-like. Right. That's the Empire. The Empire's still alive, amazingly. Not for long. Okay. Repair the damage done to Falks.
Now they'll see.
Okay, Falks isn't overly a strategic... I don't want to lose it immediately. No, stay where you are in Falks for the minute until its defences are a little bit better established. We'll send the war that's with out to this dwarven settlement. I don't think they'll be able to put it to siege. We'll see. Thank you, gamers and Corporian. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's have a look. Right. War boss, dead crab. Spookaholics, that's kind of you to offer, but I'm afraid I've got kind of like a lot going. I can't really provide feedback for games in progress. Sorry, dude. I've got a lot to edit and stuff. Busy. Shit. Sorry, I've just noticed something. But good luck. Good luck in your game. Thank you, Dex. Thank you very much.
Not likely.
A Tillian army has landed on our shores. No, they're soon to land on our shores. Okay, that looks like a suitable job for War Boss Dead Crab then. What else can I get him before he goes? So he's getting some Arachnarok spiders. He doesn't have any cavalry. Be good if he did have some cavalry. So, hang on a minute. The cavalry... How do we get Boar Boy cavalry then? Is it Savage Orcs? Orc Boar Boy. Boar Pens... No, so it's a... oh no, it's just a regular slot here. Okay. So maybe we should... Oh no, we do need both. Right. And it requires a level 4 settlement to get properly. We don't have access to anything like that in here. Okay, maybe... Well, we can always just get, like, from a different settlement. Like, back at my crack. Alright. Or maybe up here. At Fakov's. Yeah, there's even an open spot in the Fort of Fakov's. Okay, we'll build a boar pen in the Fort of Fakov's. So basically, this is my military centre here in this province. Armies will be recruited here for the minute, and then they'll start to move north. They'll get their cavalry, if required, from the Fortress of Fakov's, and then, yeah, sorted. Then they're good. So as for War Boss Dead Crab, one more turn, and then he'll get his Arachnarok super units, and then I'll move him to face off against the humans of Chilia to get blooded for the first time. Thank you, Novi. Thank you kindly for the sub. Despite me being super rude, you're going to be nice and say, hello, Snugglebutt, time for some smoochies. Thank you very much, thank you very much, Novi. That's very generous. And as always, thank you for the nudes. Right, Azag the Slaughterer. So 3 more levels on this war boss until he's gotten access to his magic tree, I think. Why did I send him here? I sent him here to get some additional units because he was somewhat weakened from last time. What did I want to give him? He needs cavalry. So it's the same situation. Or Black Orcs. Get him 2... Ah, fuck. Just give him 3 units of Black Orcs. Thank you, Windy. Thank you very much, Windy. Thank you. Okay, so that's Azag the Slaughterer. He's got a War that's marching as well. Where are they going? Same location, that same dwarven area. Okay. Maximo the Always Lost is my one of my financiers. Move him over to Mike Hunt Hole. Okay, this silver, and the Silver Road. So he will up the cash flow of any province he's stationed in by 15%. So I'll send him to one of my most lucrative provinces. In fact, what is my most lucrative province? It's not that then, is it? It's the Death's Pass here. So I'll just send him back to my crack. Okay. Thank you, Flame. Thank you very much, Flame. That's very kind. Thank you for doing that. Okay. So that's where Maximo is going. Maximo the Always Lost is blind, by the way. So, probably is a running joke. The greenskins send him in the wrong direction. Quebec the Pooh Cupboard, my top assassin. I had something in mind for him. What was it I wanted him to do? What was it? Oh, yes, of course. We have a mission. We have a mission to sabotage a dwarf settlement. And he's sitting next to a dwarf settlement. So a goblin scout has brought word that an unusual number of gyrocopters has been seen travelling back and forth between various dwarf holds and the northerly World Edge Mountains. Something is clearly brewing. Anything that might bring the stunties out from behind their doors of their mountain fastnesses has got to be good news. Grimgor decides to take the uncharacteristically subtle move of cuffing his agent around the head and sending the goblin sneaking back to discover more information. So, Quebec, infiltrate Silvercrev and see if you can find some data. Oh, we can't do anything to it because it's too small a settlement. Bugger. Alright, in which case, Quebec. Okay, other than... Oh, hang on. Which dwarves? Any dwarves? Dwarves. Okay, any dwarves. So we'll just send them over here. Oh, no, wait. A war's about to hit that. God damn it. Fine. Over here. Go to Duroc thing. It's going to take you a few turns. Okay. The spreadsheet doesn't have Azog. Really? What does it have? Oh, has it got Skarsnik still? Whoops. Okay, let me just update that. Sorry. Yes. Hang on. So Drummond is referring to a Google sheet that's beneath the stream. If you're curious, which will keep track of all of the active generals and their armies. If you have an agent or a unit named after you, you'll find it on the sheet. And so you're right. Azog the what? What's his name again? Yes, I replaced one of my generals earlier. Good spot. Azog the Slaughterer. Okay. Legendary leader. Has a nice hat. He's found like a possessed crown. Some sort of legendary artifact. Okay, so his army is already named, apart from the new Black Orcs that are getting recruited to replace the two that were wiped out of Goblinian's tip. Okay. Now, what's my next move? Do I have any other moves? Umlaut's got to sit still. Skarsnik is out of action. I think that's all I can do for the minute. You okay, Lulu? She's squirming. What's wrong? What's up, honey? Shh. Shh. Calm down. Who's a good girl? I know, honey. Hang on. Sorry, she's getting super antsy. What's up? What's up? Hey, calm down, honey. Shh. Why are you squirming? What's wrong? Did you hear something that scared you? Did you hear something that scared you? What's up? I'm just going to pop her down. Sorry, she's freaking out. Okay. You're right. Don't know what that's about. Hang on. She just completely panicked. She just went crazy. You're right. What's wrong, honey? Did something scare you? Hang on. What's up, my darling? She just jumped. She just like started squirming and sort of like, you know, panicking, trying to get away. Yeah. You're right. Okay, you're back now. Wait, what's up? What's up? What's wrong? I know. Okay, right. She's back on my lap now. Ugh, hang on. Oh, she's sitting on the she's sitting on the headset cable. All right, so long as she doesn't move, she should be all right. Weird. Calm down, honey. It's okay. Good girl. Good girl. I know. Lulu, calm down. Shh. Shh. Calm down. Calm down. Shh. Good girl. It's okay. Good girl. Thank you, Zipraid. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Pink. Thank you, Pink. Maybe she was dozing on my lap. Maybe she just had a small, like, maybe she had a bad dream or something. Not that she could really get to sleep that quickly, but you know. Okay, right, cracking on. So I think that's all I can do on this turn. So I'll just give it a save and then. Thank you, Lavish. Thank you very much. Save it and then end the turn. Azog doesn't have skill points. That's okay. Okay, so one of my Wars is moving to Silvercrev. Another one is moving to that other dwarven stronghold, whose name is weird. Okay. The dwarves are not doing much right now. The vampires are milling about in Sylvania. Okay, a chaos army has been spotted in the Avalanche. 2 chaos armies. Okay, so chaos is close then. One of the chaos vassals is also up there. Right, so chaos is in the Avalanche. Pain in the ass. French pug? No, it's a French bulldog. Okay, the humans of Tilia are also causing problems. The other army's gone back to try and relieve their southern city. Thank you, Mr. Sealand. Thank you very much. Okay. We easily crushed the garrison at Silvercrev, at least the War army did. The Scalings have been wiped out. They're a vassal of Chaos. They're gone. Okay. Mission issued. The monstrous pets of the Greenskins will terrify and munch through any army. Get some. Recruit any of the following types of units. Arachnarog Queen. Wait, what? Oh, just an Arachnarog Spider. And we'll get a unit experience and recruitment cost reduction for doing so. We could do... I mean, he's already got... Nah. As much as a cost reduction is nice, it's not really within our strategic best interests right now. Right, War Boss Dead Crab. His army's almost ready to mobilize. Can we get some Goblin Rock Throwers? Doom Diver Catapults even. No, requires technology. 5 more turns until we've got access to the Doom Diver Catapult. It's a type of catapult whose ammunition is steerable because it consists of goblins with wings. Particularly crazy goblins with wings. Okay. He does need cavalry. No doubt. Orc Boar Boys. I'm going to move War Boss Dead Crab up towards the fort of Fakovs to await the arrival of cavalry. Thank you, Mike Hunt. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you, Mike Hunt. Very generous. Grimgore. So I do need to deal with the... Yeah, I need to deal with these fuckers. The top knots. So, have the Waste Walker, my shaman, step out of the army momentarily because I need you to go and gather intelligence. Where is their largest army? Grimgore, you move to their border. Where's their biggest city? They don't even have cities. They've just got 2 tiny villages. Move here. There we go. Savage Orc spotted. Right. Over at Dingo's Bluff. Keep building it up, including its defensive walls. Right. Fellfire, the big General Admiral.
No.
Yeah, continue marching up here. Yep, continue your march towards the humans.
Doing one.
Okay. So, 2 minor Chaos Lords, leading their pretty powerful armies, are up in the Avalanche. Right, where are they going? Well, they could only be going towards us, really.
The tribe's ready.
Like the talkie talker, perhaps you should go into ambush mode and prepare for the arrival of chaos. Thank you, Sven. Thank you.
Fine.
Most kind. Right, so Umlaut the talkie talker, I would like you to step here, just outside of the city, and then I'd like you to go into ambush mode.
Yeah, right.
So, right, Umlaut the talkie talker's army is now hidden in the woods. My hope is that this chaos army, which is in mustering stance right now, however, is full, so they can't recruit anything else. I'm hoping they will stumble towards us and fall into an ambush and let us basically, you know, assail them and destroy them. Right. Let's have this War army go for Silvercrev again. The vampires are mustering. Damn. Umlaut is very much outclassed by these 2 chaos armies. He cannot take them both. Maximo, the always lost, continue your trip to... Yep, continue down to my crack. So 2,700. 2,700. Deploy yourself. Modifies construction costs by -25%. But hang on, doesn't it up the total amount of cash to flow in the province by 15%? Oh, yeah, it already has. So it's up to 4 grand per turn. Sweet. What do the different stances do? So the different stance, you've got normal stance, which does nothing. You've got marching stance, which improves their range, but at the cost of making them tired when they arrive if you don't let them rest. Ambush removes them from the table unless they can be spotted by a warlord or a like a general or an agent, which can reveal their presence. And if an enemy walks towards another army in ambush, they can be they're put in a very unfavorable position, so they can be attacked while they're still in sort of like in a single file column with the baggage train and all that. And then the other one is the underway, which is a series of tunnels that some races can use, which are they're sort of honeycombed beneath the old world, built by the dwarves and arguably the Skaven, but not really, by the dwarves. Yeah, and they can sort of bypass terrain. Oh, and the Beast Way, which is the same thing, but with the Beast races. Right, so Grimgor's moving. Hiswar is putting the thing to siege. Felfire's moving west. Fabio de Grinning is with him. Umlaut the Talkie Talker is in ambush, hoping to get a Chaos army, maybe? Nobler this War, you need specific orders. Your orders are to go straight to this settlement. No, I've already ordered you here. This other War, go here. Hello, Lulu. Quebec the Pooh covered. Continue to a dwarven settlement over here. You carry on. Okay, I think that's everything I can do. I've got a bit of cash this turn. Let's make sure that we put it into buildings that need upgrades. Honestly, I need to make sure that every single city to the north is primed with defenses that are getting built up. Oh, Lulu. Lulu's now resting in an extremely uncomfortable fashion on my lap. Do you really have to sit like that? Eh? Do you have to sit like that? Do you have to sit like that? Oh! Oh no, honey, you're going to break the headset. She's sitting on the headset. Okay, it's awkward. Hang on. Lulu, honey bunny, I do love you, but you're in the way of the thing. Okay, I'm just going to pop you on the sofa. Okay, Lulu, sofa? Yeah, sofa. Come on. Good, there we go. Get yourself untangled from that. Right, you stay on the sofa for a bit. And I'll give you a treat. Hang on. Yes, I know. Have you been snubbed? Have you been snubbed? Have I snubbed you, honey? I know. Want a treat? What's that? Go get your treat. Fetch. Go fetch. Oh, she's giving me sad eyes. You want to sit on my lap? Is that what you want? Oh, okay, look, it's just... You can sit on my lap if you really want to. What do you want to do? Huh? What do you want to do? Huh? There goes the tongue. She's got like a tickle spot above her tail. Her tongue goes crazy. Here you go. Right. Sorry, I've got to focus on the War. No time for you, Lulu. Thank you, the Doriath. Thank you very much, Doriath. Right, and thank you, the Hulking Mango. Thank you, Hulking Mango. Right, so what's my next move? So some cash to sink into upgrades. Matorka down here needs a garrison. The Eastern Badlands, yeah, don't really need anything finance-wise over here. Well, she's not for you, Novi. Don't you dare think about coming round and stealing her. Don't you even think about it. I'm gonna just save my cash, save cash for the minute. Right, so let's see what Chaos does. Will Chaos fall for the ambush? Okay, my War is continuing to smash and reeve. A Dwarven agent is milling about over next to the... oh god, he's going straight for Maximo. The vampire counts were like a peace treaty, and they're willing to pay 3,000 gold for it. Now, this is because... Why? You're not at war with Chaos. They're down to barely any territory. So the vampires started a war with us. And they got their asses kicked. I'm actually okay with the idea of peace for now. I do, of course, want their territory, but I've got bigger fish to fry than the vampires right now. So I will accept the peace. I will accept the money. They're in the warpath for Chaos anyway, so they've got their own problems, and they've got humans eating up their territory. I accept your peace treaty. Okay, we've declared peace with the vampire counts on our northeastern flank. Right, here we go. Come on. Oh, yes! He failed to spot the ambush. Okay. So, this Chaos Lord, a rank 10, has just fallen straight into an ambush of Umlaut the Talkie Talker. His army is pretty powerful, to be fair. Pretty powerful indeed. He's got 2 units of Chaos, Chaos Warriors with greater weapons. He's got a very strong infantry corps here. Some horsemen. Are they missile cavalry? So that's not too much of a problem. Not many monsters. Okay, so yeah, it's the melee corps which are going to be the issue. He's got a large, powerful melee corps here. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So let's. I'm definitely going to do this. So you'll have a look now. As I'm in ambush, and he's still marching. He's not in battle formation. They're unaware. See? They're marching just through the main pass here, and we can turn up and just get them. Hell cannon will decimate. Nah, no chance. Hell cannons are shite. We'll easily silence that with a quick troll charge. Oh yes, and we've got a weakened garrison nearby, but we're not going to use them. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. So the Battle of Folks. So Umlaut the Talkie Talker. Now, if we're fast enough and we have sufficient winds of magic, we might be able to use our AoE attack to slow down all of their chariots and cavalry so that they can't actually escape the mosh, and we pin them and start cutting them to bits. Which would be nice, because otherwise they'll go around and start hitting the archers. Good. 22 out of 30 winds of magic. So this is the starting magic pool in this province. The floating etheric winds, effectively. So start our deployment. Right. So as you can see, the main problem presents itself. A very tough core of soldiers here. Powerful chaos champions, fighters, soldiers, promised glory, wealth, you know, martial honor, etc. Just power, really. The lust for power. Okay. This is their lord. What's his name? Acold van der Mortem. I'll rush him with the giant, Mr. Chow, and we'll try and get him killed. Thank you, Nicole Foster. Thank you very much. It's quite a long... I do need to silence that cannon, definitely. Right, so... yeah, it's going to be tricky. We just can't match that melee core. They've got a huge melee core, and it's very powerful. Yeah, will be tricky. Will be a tough fight. So, Uncle Terry, Kamojo, benched on Prog, Into the Mora, and Eric Ruse. So as you can see, we can position ourselves... look, they completely outnumber us in terms of just infantry. Okay, so Disgusted Cheese, Keanu, Locksky, Blue Scene Panda. Group 2. So Group 1 are my Black Orcs, my elite. Group 2 are my Gobbos, who are currently hidden. So I'm hoping if they stay hidden for the minute, they'll be able to rush and outflank. Okay. We'll have Mr. Chow go straight for their leader. We'll have Umlaut the Talkie Talker be here to be in range of slowing down their slowing down all this shit so they can't properly react. Oh no, wait, it's on cooldown initially. Bum. Oh no, hang on. Might not be. It's over here. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Lurking Dane here. Fafri here. Sabatsky here. Okay, where's Uncle Terry, my first company? Just switch him out with, who's this? Eric Ruse. I want him here because he's got the flaming banner, which is causing fire damage to their tough. I want him to go for their toughest people over here. Okay, and the archers: Kravius, Chris, Applepie, Thiniseed, Haynes, and Ego Danica. Position yourselves here. Okay, in such a way that you can just fucking rail. Actually, no. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, just here, really. Just start railing. Start railing them. So yeah, so what's going to happen is this group's going to get pinned fairly easily. I'm hoping we'll be able to nail... Yeah, the cannon. We don't really have anything to deal with it. It's not a super priority right about now. I mean, it is. I wish I had some cavalry to just throw at them. Okay, I'll send Blue Scene Panda. I'll send 1 unit. Yeah. So they're currently hidden. They'll jump them in a moment. Okay, and just move him out of the group so I don't confuse orders later. So he's group 7. So yes, we will... Yeah, we will suffer casualties, definitely.
Right, save it.
But hopefully it won't be too bad. Yeah. So let's give it a go. So this group's going to be mostly unattended. I'm hoping that the spell will deal with them. Let's do this. So start the battle. Quickly. Right, good, we've got it. So Curse of the Bad Moon. Cast it here, and I'm hoping this will cause a debuff which will keep most of their chariots and their cavalry and shit sort of occupied. And they won't be able to react properly. Right, so Mr. Chow straight in. Uncle Terry straight in. Into the Mora straight in. You see what I'm doing? Just get in there. And then once they're good... Right, all of the archers just completely fucking open up on that group there. Oh, fuck. I probably shouldn't have put them there. Okay, there we go. Where's the other group of trolls? Oh, they're right there. Cool. And I think that's everybody, isn't it? So let's... And just wait for Kremia. Oh, and the sword gone. So cast it on now. Do it now. There we go. Right, so now move over here for the sake of the morale. Right, Goblo's going now. Now that the other group's distracted. Kravius going now. Thank you, Mr. Goosington. Thank you. Right, so this is causing an AoE effect. Damn, it's ineffective. I was hoping that it would keep the cavalry units pinned. Right. Mr. Chow, you need to go for that lord. Don't let him get away. Okay, archers now. Archers go straight for that chariot unit. Okay, the lurking Danes trolls are getting absolutely shagged. They're already fleeing. The hell cannon's firing on the archers. Come on. Destroy their leader. Good. Kravius, Blue Scene Panda's dealing with the hell cannon. Right, where's Umlaut? Here he is. Okay, this side's going very well. Mr. Chow, come on, you need to get their lord. The giant's getting distracted. Okay. Archers fire further afield. So the front's going very well. Mr. Chow has to kill their lord, though. Fuck. Chariots are about to hit us here. We're getting outflanked by wolves over there. Right. Let's throw one of the mushrooms over here to reduce their accuracy and their range. Okay. Then use Arcane Conduit to up your mana regeneration. Okay, so I've seriously debuffed enemy accuracy. Archers fire further afield. Okay, we are wiping the floor with them. Where's Mr. Chow? He's injured. Has he killed their general? No, he's fleeing though. Right, all of Group 1 swoop round straight into their flank. All of Group 2. Not Group 3. There we go. Full charge around, please. Uncle Terry, stay on that group until it's gone. The hell cannon's free. Blue Scene Panda's failed to eliminate it. Come on, you got to fire on them. Okay, Mr. Chow. Oh, there's the general. Take him, Mr. Chow. Do I have any remaining trolls? Swoop around. Crap. Some of my units are fleeing. Use Itchy Nuisance to reduce their melee effectiveness. Mr. Chow, oh, he's sucking it and can't eliminate that damn general. And he's getting hit hard. Yeah, the hell cannon. Don't flee, you're winning! Don't flee, guys, you're kicking their asses. Why are you running? They're getting thrashed. Is it the fear abilities that they've got? I don't know why they're running. Come on, Mr. Chow, to squash the general. There we go, long last. Oh, Mr. Chow might die, actually. He's very low health. Oh, Mr. Chow has been killed. Crap. That sucks. Okay. Right, use your potion of toughness now. Use another mushroom on the enemy archers. Okay, the enemy's breaking. It's those elites, that's the trouble. Right in the middle there. They're not, are they chosen? No, they're just regular Chaos Warriors. Okay. Damn, really? I thought we had that. Fucking hell. I thought we had that. We're losing. That sucks. Alright, if you can organise a retreat, head back to this other group. They'll never hold. Bloody hell. Goddamn greenskin morale. Look at them, they had like nothing left. Like it's like two... Yeah, but apart from horsemen and a couple of like damaged units of infantry. Fuck. Yeah. Hang on, can we get together in at least some organised fashion over here? Okay. Okay, can Umlaut get out at least? Okay, well I figured we had them. So the reinforcements are way too weak. They'll never fight. Yeah, they'll never go against Chaos Chosen. Have they been killed? No. Yeah. Surprised. Honestly, very surprised. I thought we completely had them. Their melee was pinned, surrounded and about to break. All of their units were scattering. The Marauders couldn't really do much to us. The general was dead. Surprised. Really surprised. Okay. So I guess we got the age-old, you know, needs two armies to deal with every one affairs problem that the Greenskins tend to have. Yeah, just half my units suddenly just started running away in the middle of winning the battle. Oh well. Okay. The Marauders and the Hell Cannons, fuck. No, I think it was the melee corps. I think the fact that a couple of them just did not break. Like, if the two melee had broken, then the rest of the army would have fled, no doubt. All they had was, like, you know, a couple of elite units in the middle that just weren't breaking. Shit! Okay. The cannon gives a morale debuff. Yeah. Okay. Right, so we managed to get away. How, well, will they press the advantage? Right, so... Umlaut got 4 kills, Uncle Terry got 70, Kimojo 42, Benchton Prog 62, Into the Mora 87, Eric Ruse 49, Disgusted Cheese 14, Keanu 11, Locksky 4, Blue Scene Panda 6, Cravius 24, Chris 26, Apple Pie 9, Thinniseed 4, Haynes 13, Ego Danica 10. It strikes me that their number of kills are much lower than I expected, firing on the melee, so I'm not going to do that again. Mr. Chow, 31, Lurking Dane, 10, Fafri, 57, and Sabatsky, 51. Will they escape successfully? They did, so let's see who made it. Right, the other army of the Warriors of Chaos is marching on Neville. Okay. Not really, Romulus. If you do that, you just let their Melee Corps run riot over your flanks. The humans of Tilia would also like a peace treaty. That's cheeky. Again. This time they're offering money, though. Why? Actually, no. I'm going to continue my war against the humans of Tilia because I would like their territories. I would like to expand in this direction. Okay. Oh, fuck! I didn't mean to click that. I had a brain fart. Okay, we've declared war with the humans. We've declared peace with Tilia. My bad. That was dumb. I had a dumb. I did a dumb. Crap. Okay. Right, so they're heading off to lick their wounds and regenerate. We need to do the same with Umlaut, so let's have a look at his army. So, yes, we're going to need to deploy 2 armies up here, aren't we? At least 2. Right, Umlaut, the talker. So he's down to just 2 units of Black Orcs. The rest have been destroyed. So I'm afraid that's the death of Uncle... Right, who died there? So Komojo and Into the Mora are left alive. Everyone else is gone. So that would be Uncle Terry, Benched on Prog, and Eric Woos. Or Eric Roos have been destroyed. So there's only 2 units of black goblins remaining. So Disgusted Cheese and Loxky. So that's... the death of Keanu and Blue Scene Panda, unfortunately. Cravius, Chris, Apple Pie, Haynes, and Ego Danica. So we've lost Thinniseed. They're dead. Lurking Dane, Fafri, and Zabatinsky. Their trolls are still alive. Yep, they're all okay. So it also means that we've lost Mr. Chow. The giant died fighting chaos outside the city of Faults. That sucks. Thank you, Mars. Thank you very much. Right, so fell fighting chaos in the Avalanche in an ambush attack in which we were overwhelmed by superior forces and were cut apart on a retreat. Just updating the Google sheet for those who are watching later. And where's Mr. Chow? Let's update his specifically. So giant Mr. Chow successfully struck down the Chaos Lord, but was then overwhelmed and killed by Chaos Spear throwing cavalry. Okay, cool. Right, so Umlaut's army will need to be rearmed. Trouble is, it's he'll need to go global recruitment. We need to relieve Shabby Wabby so we can get Black Orc recruitment and other things going. Okay. Right. Grimgore then. We still need to deal with the top knots down here. Let's deal with that. Yeah, deal with that first. So Neville says stop giving him the name for towns that suck. What? Right in the middle of the chaos invasion, Neville. So your name constantly gets mentioned. Stop complaining. Okay, so to the south, the top knots. I need you. Yep, become a vassal. Become a vassal, or I will destroy you. They've rejected the offer, in which case I will destroy you. Okay. Thank you, IDKWBY. Thank you very much, dude. That's very kind. Right, so let's just march straight upon them. Hang on, march here and see if we can get them out to fight us in the field. That would be ideal, in fact. So put up a raiding camp. Maybe we can tempt them out. The Waste Walker, go over here and see what you can see. Nothing. Undefended village. Oh, no, there's a Top Knots army hiding against the water. They shouldn't be able to overcome Dingo's bluff, but we'll see. Okay, this war over here, I'm not sure how long it will last, but throw them against the Top Knots. Okay. Fellfire then, so if we're not going for the humans, I'd like you to head over to Shabby Wabby and relieve the siege. So enter the underway and appear behind them. Okay, so we've used the tunnels to thread underneath the mountain, and we've appeared at the back of the garrison here. Umlaut the talkie talker. Fawkes' garrison is quite significant.
Now they'll see. What?
Hang on a second, I'm just going to save it before I cock it up. If I move Fawkes here, Umlaut here. Good, he does have access to global recruitment within the settlement itself. So, you need to replace your main corps of infantry. Okay. You have the archers, but they're ineffective against chaos. You will need monstrous units, certainly. Which one has the superior armor piercing? The giant or the spider? Well, they're a missile unit, aren't they? So giants. We'll get 2 giants this time. What else to get? Squigs are pretty good on the armor piercing, aren't they? Thank you, Fowler. Thank you very much, Fowler. Yeah, we'll certainly need cavalry. We need boar cavalry. Get Night Goblin Fanatics as well. Okay. Right, so Umlaut and his army are stationed in Fawkes, just recovering from their losses. They're going to be suffering a debuff from the lack of fightiness from the loss of that battle. Spider has a poisonous bite. Is that good against armor? Doesn't it just reduce their attack power and their movement speed or something? Don't forget cavalry. We don't really have many options right now. Azag the Slaughterer is still getting ready. Warboss Dead Crab can move over to the fort of Fakovs for the sake of his cavalry. Okay. Maximo the Always Lost. Can you take any sort of...
Nope.
Oh, a level 14. Jesus, a level 14 Thane. Maybe try and run from him?
Let's go.
I don't know what... if it's gonna... So poison is definitely good against armor. Is it? It makes Chaos champions a lot more ineffective in combat. Okay. Yes, it did Bagdon over, but the AI, the what is it? The strength values are always weird. It's not an accurate representation, and even if it were, auto-resolving everything is boring. You might as well just install some cheats. You just cheat yourself out of gameplay. Right. Quebec the Pooh covered. Continue going over here.
When I get there, gonna stay.
Okay, I think that's all I can do. Switch over. Oh, sorry. So get some spiders then instead. All right. And a giant. Why not? Thank you, resident mythological meme. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you, Nardinal. Thank you very much. Sad your Arrow boys got replaced by trolls. Well, we can bring you back, Nardinal. Just remind me. Damn, our war failed spectacularly against the defenses of that dwarven stronghold, and they're getting attacked by another group of dwarves who failed. Okay, Chaos are putting Neville to siege. Oh no! The other Chaos army is putting Fawkes to siege before they're ready. Problem. We're going to have to send a relief force. Aha, that dwarven army has realised the folly of what they're doing and has finally retreated from Shabby Wabby, which is not ideal because I wanted to defeat them and get rid of them. The humans of Tilia are milling about over here. The Top Knots boys are moving up towards Globon C. Just going to pour myself a drink. One of our wars was destroyed. Okay. Grimgor has a skill point. The Top Knots army's heading off probably to hit Zidak Starfing. Its garrison is probably not ready. Let's go over here and just destroy this one. Okay. Easy win. No, not true, Neville. There are loads of mods. I've got a whole load of mods, basically returning Warhammer to how Total War should be. Not the bullshit that it had on its launch. Occupy the settlement. Potion of Foolhardiness improves charge bonus and makes you immune to psychological breaks. Very useful.
Here we go.
Okay. And Grimgor himself has another skill point. What should I pop it into? Yes, I was going to this tree now, wasn't I? So charge bone. Oh yes, imposing presence causes fear and terror. Next level causes terror. So this will cause units to flee spontaneously. Oh. What's that, Sergeant? You are most welcome. You are most welcome, Sergeant Overkill. Glad you like him. Glad I could help. And welcome, sir. Welcome indeed. Right, so Grimgor Ironhide just given the second point into an imposing presence. Right. So Grimgor will now cause fear and terror to the enemy as he smashes through their lines. Hooray! Okay, over at this village that is currently unnamed, we'll give it a pile of shiny stuff and a boss's tent to remind them who's boss. And then all we need to do is eliminate that town, and that's it. Are they willing to become a vassal now?
Well,
I offer you peace if you become a vassal.
Don't you insult me.
They've rejected the offer. To be expected. Right. So this war, move against the Top Knots. Fellfire come out of the underway.
Suppose.
Right. Thank you, Prey. Thank you very much. We could go over here and attack this army, or we could just march this way and eliminate the dwarves entirely. So that's what we're going to do. We'll suffer some attrition, but never mind. Start moving that way, Fellfire. Right. Can Chaos take them? I mean, that oh, it's only a rank 1 garrison. Damn. They'll take Umlaut, definitely. That sucks. He's one of my top generals. I need to relieve him. Maybe I should just use the underway and get there fast then. Do I have any tips for playing as the Greenskins? No, not really. Get down your Tetra as fast as you can, maybe? I don't really have many tips. They are very underpowered. Quebec hits this settlement, damage its walls for 1,000. So this is just a small village that we once occupied. He failed. God damn it. You had 80% chance to succeed, Quebec. And yet he failed. Crap. War boss Dead Crab is near the fortress of Fakovs. How long until we've got Orc Boar Boy Biggins? Another 4 turns. Crap. No, we need him in the. He'll come back. He can come back. Get him over here. March. Then we'll use the underway. We need military forces in play. And another dwarf army is undoubtedly going to be coming that way soon. Oh, hang on. Oh wait, sorry. Because we put an army in the province of this area here, we've finished a mission. With his mob following a safe distance behind him, Grimgor stomps towards Blackfire Pass, a murderous red gleam in his eye. Any boys reckless enough to come near him hear him growling, "I'm gonna stomp them to dust, I'm gonna grind their bones, I'm gonna pile them up in a big fire and roast them, I'm gonna bash heads, break faces, jump up and down on the bits that are left, and then I'm gonna get really mean." Okay, win the following battle with Grimgor Ironhide's army. The Battle of Gitsnik, which is a legendary weapon that he can use, and will give him a huge boost in his, well, overall abilities, including a massive armor-piercing boost. I really need to get Grimgor north, don't I? Instead of fiddling about with savage orcs, which mean nothing, I need to get Grimgor up north to fight Chaos, definitely. When am I going to post on YouTube? I'm afraid I've decided to quit YouTube entirely, as of right now, to become... I need to get this website open every time. So my career now, I'm afraid, instead of a YouTuber, is I'm a financial advisor, which is weird because I am awful at finance stuff and my eyes glaze over immediately and I'm just terrible. I just go, "Ah!" the moment anything finance comes up, basically. Right. But I am now a financial advisor, so not a very good one. Right, so Azag the Slaughterer, now that your army is reformed, I'm actually going to send you this way so we don't have a repeat of what happened last time. I need to push the Dwarven territories. So Azag, start going that way. Maximo, move here and deploy yourself once more. Stay out of the reach of that Thane. Waste Walker, can you go over there and slow down? What can you do, actually? Damage their buildings? Yeah, do it for the experience. 46% chance to damage the buildings. Success. And he gets a skill point. So let's put it into all this magic tree. I've not seen this before. So Edbutt. Spell Edbutt. It's a breath ability which causes magical damage in a cone. Ooh. Fist of Gork, which is an augmentation for 27 seconds, which ups melee defense, melee damage, and melee attack. Brain Buster. 14-second duration, which causes magical damage in a large explosive area, strong versus a unit. So it's a dot across an entire unit. Power of Dawar, so a big leadership. Oh, sorry, improved power recharge rate. I see. So he's getting more magical ability. Okay. What should we go with? Should we burst their brains in an AOE? Should we up the power of the boys with the Fist of Gork? Should we do Edbutt, which causes a cone effect of damage? Or should we get more power steadily over time? What should we go with? People saying Fists? Really? Fists of Gork. 27 seconds. Melee defense weapon. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Edbutt's the best. Edbutt does sound fun. Causes magical damage expanding in a tear-shaped attack. Disrupts enemy formations. Brainbuster also. These two both sound very useful. Let's go with Edbutt. Alright, we'll start with Edbutt. Oh, I've got 2 points, so I can put both of them. Alright. So we're going to Edbutt towards the enemy and cause magical damage. Sweet. Alright, so that's Waste Walker, one of my shamans. Now, Grimgore needs to go over here and wipe out the top knots, and then that's that. Those are all of my armies. Oh, I'm worried that I'm going to lose Folks in the meantime. Yeah, I need to make sure that all of my settlements are ready for war. All of them. Right. I can teleport Grimgore to the fight. Yes, indeed, I can. I probably will soon. One of my wards is moving towards that village. Nope, moving towards that army. Dwarven agents. Okay, Dwarven army. Quite a large one. Is around Silvercrev. Damn it, they've confederated. Motherfuckers. Oh, I hate them so much. I hate the dwarves so much. God damn it, now it's a full Dwarven army. Oh, God. Dwarves piss me off. They confederate with everybody. They're like, it's like pulling weeds. You just can't get rid of them. Oh, wrong button. So the top knots are continuing their march over there. Yep, the dwarves have confederated. We've lost a war. Right, Grimgore, get into marching formation. How long? Is it 3 turns or so? As fast as you can. We need to eliminate the top knots. Right. Alright, so
No, I will not shame my clan.
put yourself in the underway.
Alright then.
Head over here. And we need to get over there and relieve them.
This way!
Oh, God, that's quite a few.
Stop that! I will not disgrace.
There's a river
my
there, so they can't get
ancestors.
us. God, we need to get there and relieve Umlaut. Don't lose 2 armies. Why are the humans of Tilia here? Why are you here? Hang on. They're at war with chaos. If they're at war with chaos.
The time for talk is over. Make.
Nah. We're greenskins, we're not going to get along well with anybody. How come I didn't destroy the dwarves early on? Because they're hard to defeat early on. Right, Spitzy Wood, yeah, build up the garrison here. To make sure we're fully ready. Okay, keep marching. Yeah, Azar, keep going. Okay, Umlaut there. War boss dead crab. I want you to use the underway and destroy that settlement anyway. Yeah, get your way up there. There we go. Maximo the always lost. You can stay there, stay deployed. Just keep generating money for the faction. Waste Walker has finished his mission. I want you to return. Well, just wait there. Grimgor's coming. Deploy there to modify the winds of magic and reduce it by -10 for the enemy. Thank you, Royal Sloth. Thank you, dude. Quebec the poo covered. You still need to complete your mission. 65% chance to damage the walls. There we go. Quest successful. Right, so we snuck into a dwarven settlement to try and find out what they're planning. Shrewdly concluding that reporting in person against Grimgor would likely have fatal consequences, the goblin agent has instead sent word via a naive and doomed snotling messenger. It seems that the dwarves have got wind of a chaos warband returning from the Darklands to the east, where they've collected a consignment of equipment from the wicked chaos dwarves. The dwarves have gathered several throngs to intercept them as they pass through the northern World's Edge mountains. One of these throngs is en route through Broken Leg Gully. Grimgor seizes his axe and marches forth immediately, pausing only to boot the snotling out of his path. His bodyguard, the Immortals, follow, with the rest of the greenskins at safe-ish distance behind them. Win the following battle of with Grimgor Ironhide's army, the blood-forged armor Broken Leg Gully. So it's an artifact that the Chaos Dwarves have found over here. And if we go there, or teleport there, and complete the mission, we'll get a powerful set of armor for Grimgor. Thank you, Razzle Dazzle. Thank you kindly. Right. That can be done. Not really the priority right now, though. Quebec the poo covered has a skill point. Let's pop it into the 3rd tier of propagandist, which will reduce vampiric and chaos corruption in his local province. I think he's having quite a big effect on chaos corruption now. So yeah, a -8, or at least an 8 boost to try and do anti-chaos corruption. Right, we'll send him back towards chaos territories anyway, just because that's where the targets are. Okay, those are all of my armies. That's pretty much most of my cash. Okay, so here in the Avalanche, things are really starting to heat up. Chaos is on us. We've got one of our armies, one of my top generals, under siege in the city of Fulks. We also have Felfire, the big general admiral, pinned between 3 dwarven armies of fairly low strength, but nevertheless they could cause a problem together. Yeah. I need to relieve the city of Fulks. Don't attack it, Chaos. Don't attack it on the next turn. Okay. Note they're hitting the snaky bones. Okay, yeah, the garrison can't hold. God damn them. So the village of Snaky Bones has just been hit despite the garrison upgrade. It's been raided, not occupied. The dwarves are moving through the pass there towards us. I hate dwarves so much. I wonder if we can work with the vampire counts. Probably take some time to so they chill the fuck out. Give them time to relax over all the shit we've done to them. But they started it, to be fair. The humans of Tilia are losing their shit and backing off. So the humans of Tilia are over to the west side, consisting of pirates, brigands, outcasts. The top-notch savage orcs are about to hit one of my villages. Did Chaos occupy, or did they just sack everything? They sack everything and leave teleports behind them. So they just sack everything. The teleports will spread chaos corruption. But they can recruit wherever they go. They just need to put down an encampment. Okay. One of my wars was wiped out. At Bacon Bender, the populace of one of my settlements is gradually vanishing. On certain nights, whole ghettos or districts are left abandoned. The only clue for the remaining denizens is a triangular symbol daubed on a nearby gate or wall. The Illuminati are stealing people for their weird experiments. Okay. So, if I order Felfire out of the underway, they can march to the relief of Falks, and I want them to. March there fast, please.
Forwards!
So Felfire, the big General Admiral, is now in a position to sally to the defense of Falks if they get attacked. Of Umlaut even.
Beyond your comprehension.
Right, we can free them. Thank you, EC. Thank you very much, dude. War Boss Dead Crab. I would like you to strike this city of Migdal von Galbarak. Before I do, we need to name his army. So his recently recruited army is currently unnamed. So this is War Boss Dead Crab. He's a very new joiner, an untested War Boss. So untested he doesn't even have an entry on the board. So mods, could we pop it into sub only mode? So how this works is that I will just put his entry on the board and on the Google sheet. And if you'd like to have a place, just volunteer. I will just read out. I'll read out what he has, and you can just read out what you want, and I'll try to accommodate. I can't get everybody, I'm afraid, but I can get as many as I can. If you're a patron, you'll need to whisper me with the /W command. Whisper me the password on Patreon, so I know that you're a patron. Right. So his name is Warboss Dead Crab. Thank you, Lord Scarface. Thank you very much. That's very kind. New War Boss. Untested. Thank you, Mr. Giant Taco. Thank you. Okay, so your options are Black Orcs, so the elites, Night Goblin Fanatics, the archers, 2 Arachnarok Spiders, and 3 groups of trolls. So Black Orcs, archers, spiders, or trolls. Thank you, Scorby. Thank you very much, Scorby. So I will just start naming. Oh, hang on. So how many regiments? So 1, 2, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Black Orcs there. Okay, archers. Okay, and then 2 Arachnarogs. Yeah, Arachnarok spiders. Arachnarok spiders, even. I don't think I have an entry for those on the list. Sorry, bear with me. Giant spiders and trolls. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so going up the list, let's have a look here. Who's volunteered for what? Right, so first maniple of Black Orcs will be Zoni the Beard. Okay. Second maniple will be Burns Tail. Third maniple. Oh, hang on. Getting a bunch of whispers. Sorry, bear with. Cool. Okay. Sorry, they haven't volunteered for Black Orcs in the whispers. So Den BM, third maniple of Black Orcs. Fourth maniple of Black Orcs will be sorry, how do you Volthex? Volthex. I missed the T. And fifth maniple of Black Orcs will be Shane. 0045. Okay. Of the archers. Let's have a look at the archers. Just going up and down the list. Right, so Minty Chockrock, you've already got one, dude. You've got a settlement named after yourself. First maniple of archers, Drex Arg. Second maniple of archers will be Embarrassment. Third maniple will be Holola. And 5th maniple will be the bouncer. Okay, the Arachnarok spiders. The first one will be Shadwee. The second Arachnarok spider is Prey. The first group of trolls will be the next 84. And the next group of trolls will be... Not many people are volunteering for the trolls. Oh, cold green ice tea. Second group of trolls. And then Vital Slayer. Sweet. Thank you for volunteering. Those who have, welcome to the WAR. So let me just quickly fill in the thing. So that's Zoni. Sorry, for those confused, this is just a bit of fun personalization. Rather than just having random armies with generic names, we can name them accordingly and see what happens to them. There's a Google sheet beneath the stream if you are interested in knowing the fate of your agent, general, unit, etc. It will be on that list. I'm doing the same with the cities and the villages. They're all getting named after viewers. Just a bit of fun. So thank you, champion. Thank you very much. Okay, and then first company, so Drex. I mean, I've done this aplenty for like XCOM as well. That's where I really started this. It was good. XCOM was very good actually. Lots of people got very invested, very invested in the fate of their XCOM operatives, and then I continued doing it for things like Kerbal, and now this. If you're streaming, something where you can name in-game stuff after the viewers, I recommend you do, because it adds this extra sort of, bit of replayability and personalization, I guess. Okay, so I'm just updating the thing. Oh yes, and what was the other one? And X3 Reunion, a space business game. Like I was naming all of the like the pretend employees of my catering company in space, like running space stations and flying transport ships. Okay, so your orders, War Boss, with your newly recruited army, is to hit this dwarven settlement. Whoa, holy crap. Okay, we're going to... Right, so even though we're going to stomp them, I just want to do this quickly because I want to see the Arachnarok spiders. I want to see them in play. So this will be an easy win. I just want to see what they do. Ojerb says when we had 80 viewers and no meme... Yeah. I was talking to Cyanide about this the other day, Ojerb. Times change. Holy shit. Thank you, Captain. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jesus, like back when a lot of the stuff, like the original CSGOs and stuff like that, the bullshitteries, we had like 20, 30 people watching. The Alien Isolation videos now have millions upon millions of views. Like 40 people saw them, like when they occurred. Anyway, times have changed. Right, so Zoni the Beard burns... Wait, this isn't a castle? This isn't a citadel? Zoni the Beard, Burnstail, Den BM, Vortex, and Shane, Group 1, form up. Behind you, Drex, Embarrassment, Holola, and the Bouncer. War Boss, Dead Crab in the middle. Prey, Shadwee. Have a look at you in a second. Next, Cold Green Iced Tea, and Vital Slayer, Group 4. So what are they then? Large, monstrous spiders. Thick, armoured carapaces. I see. They've built themselves a little platform with archers. Cool. Let's see what they do. Right. There's the Dowie. Start marching. Shadwee there. Prey there. Thank you, Dr. Imp. Thank you very much. Let's give this a go. See what happens. They just slam into them. And those aren't even queens. There are tougher ones. When's the next bullshittery? I'm afraid I've decided to quit bullshittery to become a financial advisor. No, wait, to become a childcare worker. No, wait, to become an insurance consultant. No, a lighthouse keeper, a surveyor, a traffic warden, a soldier, a toilet attendant, a journalist, a machinist, a car wash attendant, a flying instructor, a building labourer, an occupational therapist, a nun, a chiropractor, a lighthouse keeper again for some reason, another toilet attendant. Is it just looping now? A social worker, a model, a barber, a party planner, a researcher, a fundraiser, a lock keeper, an art critic, an auditor, a lock keeper again, an art dealer, a teacher, a marketing director, anything but a fucking YouTuber. Yes. Because then I can, you know, not have a deep-rooted sense of shame for my career choices. Anyway. Speed this up. We're just out of their range, I think. Da 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 da. Alright, fuck them up. Black Orcs form up. All of you form up. Get ready to charge. Trolls will take the lead. Oh, there we go. Taking fire now. Moving in. Right. What's he got there? Oh, he's got the amulet that improves his damage resistance. Right, the next goes straight in there. Cold green iced tea there. Vital Slayer there. Okay, let's go. See what they do. So Prey, you can just go straight in there. The trolls have taken the lead. Probably got it on their own, really. Right. So what do they do? Whoa, okay. I see they've got a frontal cone attack and a knockdown. Whoa. Are the archers even firing? Well, that's terrifying. So they're squashing. It's like they're not armor piercing, they're squashing the enemy. Unit losing decisively. Are they causing fear? Yeah. I understand. So yeah, they're barreling forward and squashing. Just all of that bolt just slamming into them. Okay, so hang on, I just need to test something. So if I order them to just stay still, would they just stop and start firing? Hang on. You guys hold fire a second. So what do they do if I just order them to stand still? Yeah, so the archers are firing, but their rate of fire is abysmal. Yeah, okay, so yeah, ineffective archers, they're just extras, really. Okay, whoopsie, what the hell? What the hell? Steam's just frozen. What the fuck? It's fine. Okay. So Arachnaroks are pretty much the toughest thing around. Striders let them fight anywhere and poison debilitates the foes. I didn't see the poison. I didn't see it in effect. Maybe it doesn't have like an AoE or whatever. Thank you, Watney. Thank you, man. Yeah, as in Raging, I was looking for the debuff that says, you know, terrified by enemy unit. Because if so, then you can throw them against perhaps less stalwart infantry forces, which would cause them to rout, which would cause a gap in the lines, and also a morale bleed on the rest of the army, seeing comrades rout or whatever. Thank you, Clever Rat. Thank you. That's very kind. Yes, try and get units that cause fear against units that are likely to break and run in fear. Because then you'll start to roll up the enemy line like a carpet. Right, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Occupy it. taking over this section from the dwarves. Unfortunately, because they've already confederated, we didn't eliminate this army. Bollocks. Okay, so build a settlement, build a garrison, and obedience is currently falling. Build a war boss's tent. Although we're militarizing this area, maybe we should build something else. Right, the province needs a name though. Any volunteers on the name? I'll be quick about this. Anyone like to volunteer to have the settlement named after them? So it's a small village in the Black Mountains, overlooking the Death's Pass. So what is the time? Got about and not long left. Another 5 minutes or so. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go with. Let's have a look. Right. Danish pigeon. So how can we green skinify that? So it's not. Well, could just call it Danish pigeon, but like pigeon's roost. You know, it's a high up cliff face dwarf hold. So pigeon, smash pigeon. I don't know. Radiant. Thank you, Radiant. Pigeon's box. Skewered Danish pigeon. Danish pigeons. Yummy pigeons. Pigeonhole. Pigeon's nest. Pigeon perch. The mighty pigeon of doom. Flying pigeons. Pigeons on sticks. Pigeon cliff isn't too bad. Hang on. Oh, my delete key has stopped working. Oh, there we go. Pigeon cliff. Pigeon cliff. Pigeon's lair sounds silly. They don't lair. Yeah, hang on. The big pigeon. Yeah. The big pigeon. I pretend that there's some like weird goblin rumor that there's some legendary giant pigeon. One of them was attacked by a giant pigeon. He came back and said it was just an eagle looking for an easy meal. It was a giant pigeon, and then they sort of redoubled their efforts to breed these war pigeons. And so they started collecting thousands of pigeons in cages, and were trying to breed them together. Of course, they're goblins and they're too thick to realize that it was just a fucking like it was an eagle that was starving, and the goblin that was attacked was an idiot. Yeah, the big pigeon. They were trying to breed a war pigeon. They have no idea how futile it is. Yeah, it was actually a wyvern or something. Yeah, yeah, it was something, not even a bird. It was some just a random wild flying creature that tried to eat a goblin. Yeah, alright, we'll go with that. Okay, so War Boss Dead Crab has got his first skill point. We don't actually have a proper, what is it? A proper, what are these? Battle general. Yeah. Thank you, whoever did that. Who did that? Sorry. Muffin. Thank you, Muffin. Yeah, why not? Oh, we'll give him Route Marcher because it's too useful. 10% movement range increase on the strategic map is super useful. Right, Grimgore down here. Continue your march straight towards this final top-knot village to destroy it. Veilfire is almost in a position to relieve this siege. Yeah, the two of them working together should be able to handle it. In theory. Okay. Right, so I need to go, I'm afraid, guys. I've run out of time. I'm gonna move here. So Anzac is gonna start raiding in this direction to get to Mount Gunbad and destroy it. Maximo the Always Lost can stay. Waste Walker can link up with Grimgore.
Book summons me.
Okay. All good. Campaign line of sight improved. Quebec the Pooh covered. Can you do any actions while you're over here? Not many. Okay. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. So I need to finish up the stream here and go and get on with work today. Work being editing for YouTube, which is what I do between 1 and 8 o'clock every day. I need to just get straight back on that horse. Right. So thanks again. I'll see you soon. So as I always do at the start and the end of each stream, I'll do an update. Yeah, so insofar as how's YouTube going. So it's the 9th week of work on the latest YouTube video, which is Armor Bullshittery Part 9. It takes me about 4 weeks to do 10 minutes worth of very heavily edited footage with lots of keyframing. So 4 weeks per 10 minutes. This video is 25 minutes, hence why it's taken 9 weeks so far. It is nearly done. Like, it is basically the intro and the outro, and that's it. Unfortunately, that requires some work that I cannot do myself. The whole video features things like art assets that I've had commissioned, and a jingle that ZF Bavin has made. Just lots of different things, just lots of different moving parts. And the intro and the outro requires voice work from volunteers, from my patrons and my Twitch subs, an email of which went out last night. So far, I've got about 10 to 15 responses with volunteers providing some voice work. So I'm going to go through now and sort of go through and have a look at them and see if it will work. See if I can cut the voice work into the bullshittery in such a way that is funny. So that's what I'm going to go do now. Once that's done, then it's just, I think the video is more or less done. There's like a couple of bits I know are missing, but beyond that, it's done. So, yeah, it's the final stages, really. Will it get done today? No. There's, I need to give it some more time for people who want to do recordings to send them in. So, and of course, I've got to go through them, and I've got to do more rendering and more polishing, and just generally blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I'm going to go and get on with it. I'll be in this chair until 8 o'clock today. So it's currently 1 o'clock here in the UK. I'll be pretty much sedentary in this chair until then, and then I'll be back. So, and if you're back then, I will let you know how it went. And, yeah, just going to get to work. Thank you, The Unchained. Thank you very much, dude. That's very kind. Yeah, so cheers for watching. That was a spot of Warhammer, just to chill out before work. Ooh. Thank you, The Unchained. Just opening up the ZF Clan group below the stream. A whole load of ZF are currently online. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 ZF members are currently playing early this morning. So we've got SWAT Knight, who is playing Pokemon. Yuki's playing PUBG. Stealth is doing Outlast. Caf is doing PUBG. Quebec is doing Cold Waters, a submarine game, and Edberg is doing PUBG with a group. I don't know who he's playing with. So hang on. I will hand you over to SWAT Knight. Why not? So SWAT Knight is playing Pokemon. That's not something we see often. And you can see how he is and, see if he's entertaining. Where do you know SWAT Knight from? Oh, he's been in loads of bullshitteries. He's often hanging out around the edge, praising the glorious return of Prussia or Germany or whatever. Yes, he's one of the many Germans that we have in ZF, or somewhere, that sort of region. Anyway, so have a lovely, lovely afternoon, and if I don't see you again this evening, have a lovely, lovely weekend.